Welcome to MTV Cribs, Corn Cribs. This is where the magic happens. Alright guys, we get a lot of questions about our backyard. It didn't always look like this. And actually it's quite messy right now. We didn't actually mulch this year. It's actually a funny story. Last year, I happened to catch some guys that were cutting down trees and chopping it up across the street, and I asked them to dump mulch in our driveway. So we didn't mulch this year, so it's a little messy. I did clean it up a little bit, but I'll walk you through it. We've got every type of herb you could ever think of. Let's see. So when Chris bought this property, there was actually a path to get back through the brush. So we've come a long way. This guy's purple basil. He's probably phasing out. Gotta pick the flowers off and keep it going, but I think he's about done. This is morning glory. I hate it. It grows on everything. And these two are lavender. They're getting there. I think that was chamomile or something like that. I know I've got like stevia, parsley. There's some more thyme in here, more morning glory. It's gotta go. This guy's cool. And then we've got tons. There's cucumber in here. Oh, there's one. Got it. Yep. It's cucumber. And then in here, I thought I had planted, this is really funny. I thought I planted 2 cucumbers here, but it was actually 2 squash and 2 zucchini. So there's like 4 plants in here, and as you can see, I've got to pick those, and then there's a zucchini back there I gotta get. These things are huge, by the way. Here's the backside of the squash zucchini situation. This guy. Shoot, he's big. You don't want them this big. That's hard. I mean, I can make zucchini bread with it, but as far as like grilling it or like sauteing it, it's not the best. I've got a little acorn squash growing in here. More squash. I think these guys are phasing out a little bit. And then there's my famous sunflowers that everybody likes to see. I do have a few giant ones. I actually didn't plant these this year. These guys fell from seeds from last year. This guy right here, if I had to guess, probably 13 feet. But it's not like one of our biggest ones. I mean, we've had larger. So then through here, more zucchini. I think this zucchini is about done. We'll pull it up. But look at all these sunflowers that actually planted themselves. It makes me happy. It's funny because we'll like put stakes by them. Like we just like recognize them when they start popping up. You know, they're pretty tall. And then of course you guys know the famous corn crib. A lot of you have taken pictures over here with the corn crib. It's a little rustic. I don't mind it. We do have to replace the roof for sure. And then here, this is watermelon. Oops, that's fine. I'm actually gonna have to cut this guy back because he's getting into my hot pepper over here. You need a lot of room for watermelons and squash and pumpkin. Just so you know, I mean, these guys are insane. This guy is another hot pepper. So we gotta keep stuff off of him. We're probably gonna have to cut this watermelon back. This is a tepin or a tepin. Like it'll have like little peppers on it, really spicy peppers on it. Yeah. So you see a little watermelon there. Am I sad that I didn't actually plant sunflowers this year? Not really. These things are gorgeous. I know it's a little overcast today, but I'm 5'6" and this thing is tall. I mean, twice my height. So they get up there. They're beautiful. So like something like this guy, this is like an autumn beauty, or like a mixed breed. I have a couple down here that are, you can see like the oranges in them, which I think that's why people think my sunflowers are pretty cool, is because of the colors that I have. So here's where you really get crazy. This guy is almost a chocolate. They get darker than this. I will say though, if you see online like the blues or like the pinks, those don't exist. This guy actually might be a chocolate. So look how dark that is. So I mean, there's many varieties of sunflowers you can grow. There's something called little teddies, which are cute and they're like fluffy, and they're like fluffy orange. So like this guy is just another like autumn. That guy is technically a giant, although the head didn't get to be giant, but I just know based off the stalk. So I can tell, so like you can see, hold on. So like this guy is a giant. The head didn't get to be giant. I mean, we've had flower heads that have been like at least 14 to 16 inches across before. I'm not that worried about it. I think they're still beautiful, even if they're smaller, but I mean, it's tall. And then you've got, so you can see like regular stalks, like how green that is. I mean, that's gonna be a regular sunny that pops out of there. However, when you get into like your chocolates, oh look, there's a bee on there. When you get into the chocolates, look how dark the stem is. So like I knew this guy was gonna be dark. So this guy hasn't bloomed all the way, but you can see, I mean, I think these might be velvet reds. They're not quite chocolate. They honestly, it's so crazy to say this because they do get darker than this. There's so many varieties. I mean, there's even Mexican sunflowers that are like orange. This guy is a deadhead. We'll take care of him later. But yeah, I didn't have to plant anything, but I already have variety here, and they're tall and they're beautiful. They did their own thing. All right, so I said we didn't mulch this year. This is my wonderful bag from my friend Colleen. This is my coneflower. It does look sad. It was hot today. It doesn't like high heat. It'll perk back up and it'll be fine. Some other people know it as echinacea. Also in this row, we've got tomato. So these are gonna be your Roma. These are your, I think they're like, what is it, beef eater, or like, yeah, that's a German thing. Like beef something, I don't know. And then we've got our cherry tomatoes in here. They're getting there. You just gotta get to them before they start splitting. And then we have another set of just normal tomato brands over here. And then we have this monstrosity, the pumpkin, and it has a friend that travels all the way back there that we did not plant. It was a pumpkin we threw out in the garden after the season ended. But I mean, yeah, there's bird poop on it and whatnot, but you can see this guy's gonna be big. So it's cool. I mean, we'll clean it off. We'll probably carve it. This is my sage in a tractor tire. There's majoram around the side of it. I think it's starting to push the majoram out. So if anybody needs sage, I mean, I have a lifetime supply. I need to actually figure out what to do with this because it can't stay like this. I mean, it's beautiful, but nobody needs this much sage unless you're trying to smudge all of Sussex County. This guy is like an Asian lettuce. It's got like a 5-spice type taste to it. I planted it back there last year. I didn't realize that it's actually invasive. I mean, it's delicious, it's beautiful. It can grow, it's fine. But you can see it's like all back there. I've got eucalyptus back there. So it's controversial. Like, people get upset about tire beds and all that kind of stuff. I'm pulling weeds as I do this. Ouch. So here, that's Mexican cilantro. These are the spickiest little plants that are weeds, and I don't know what they are, and I hate them. This is for oregano. Lemon balm is part of the mint family. I suggest, guys, like, don't ever plant lemon balm or anything in the mint family outside of a container because it's like ridiculous to contain. There's another one of these guys. I hate these. Alright, so I got purple basil here. That's green onion. I have chives in the back. The dill is about done. You gotta pull the flowers off to try to keep it going. I think it's about done. More morning glory that needs to come off. We do the best we can. And then there's my basil. You have to keep it from flowering to keep it going. But I have 2 basil plants in here. So all the caprese salads in the world come from right here. And then this is fennel. And back here, Chris made me put my reaper back here. And I'm having to fight the pumpkin to stay off of it. So that's gonna be a Carolina Reaper. And then Chris created this little bean pole thing. Unfortunately, while I was out here earlier weed whacking, I whacked one. That's green beans, and then there's lima beans in there, and peas, more lilies, more squash. I have a ton of peppers, but otherwise, that's the tour.